and all that live and breathe. Wonderful, shining, mighty spirit.
This is the Shinnecock Indian Reserve, 79th Pow Wow. Okay, lots of cars, more coming. So there's a ticket line.
You can pay on this line and that line over there. Both lines are open.
All right, Shinnecock!
Can I get your vest? Your vest? Yeah.
So they're learning this one. They're learning
Thank
to do
you.
this one. It was still incomplete, but we wanted you to kind of start seeing something different. And hopefully, by the next time we come, we'll have a new dance completely ready to show you guys. This dance, we call it Istak Cuautli. Istak Cuautli. What that translates to is the white eagle. So this dance has actually a couple different representations. The first representation is typically when they're dancing like that, you have to kind of know how to get on top of somebody, how to stand on top of somebody. Because the person will lay down and then the other one will get on top of it. But what that represents is when a warrior has fallen and the eagle comes down, takes the spirit back up to creator, back to creation, back home. And we think about all of our different warriors out there, not just soldiers, but the different warriors out there that stand up and defend justice and goodness and liberty and the rights for everybody to have goodness and a good life in their societies or countries or families or communities, right? We want to think about them because we want to honor them in that way because they're important. The other representation that it has is when that person stands on the other person, and one dancer stands on the other dancer, it represents what you see on our flag. Because part of our story, our origin story, is the understanding of how we knew where to establish our capital. And it really wasn't actually, they tell the story that it was a snake and the eagle on a cactus. So that's not true either. It's not a snake that was actually in the mouth of the eagle. After the colonization of my people, that idea or concept of what was actually in the eagle's mouth got misconstrued. Because what's really in the eagle's mouth is what is called Apachimoli. And what that is the symbol of fire and water. So if we understand what happened when the earth was created, the earth was a big ball of ice flying through the universe. A big meteor hit it, boom, and it ignited fire and water. That's what was created. That made life. So you have to have them both. Inside this plant now is a big ball of fire that's burning. There's water all around it. And that is also what exists inside of us. Our spirit, that fire, right? That heart, and the water that we're made of. That's life. So when they saw that eagle sitting in the lake of Texcoco, and the lava was running out from the Tepet and Iztaccíhuatl into the lake, and they seen that Atlachinoli, the indigenous people are still striving to preserve on all of our traditions. And so we're very thankful and happy to share all this with you. Why? Because it helps create bonds. It helps bridge misunderstandings. It helps us open our minds and our hearts in order for us to have a better, not only here in this country, but across the world, in order to start understanding that unity is the only way for a good future for all of our kids to exist. With that, we're going to say Tlazokamati, which is how we say thank you. And we're going to again use the Atecocolis, the Poposcomics with the Copal and the Huehuet, and we're gonna give thanks, right? It's very important in science and behavioral sciences or the behavioral health. They understand now, they say it, gratitude, right? It changes your well-being. It changes your understanding. These are practices that us as indigenous people have always lived by. And so we want to give thanks. We want to give thanks not only to the physical that's here, right? Because we're here on the lands of the Shinnecock. We want to thank them because they allow us to be here. We want to thank their ancestors for what they did in order for... We want to thank our ancestors too. We want to thank the elements that make life beautiful and possible. Classic.
I'm waiting for the grand grand entrance. 12:30. It's another 20 minutes away. Let us see. Before that, it will be a dance here, special dance. The water, I mean, not water. The warrior shell on the ground, and eagle came to take his soul to the creator.
These are the men and women who served their country with honor and pride. We honor them now, and we thank them for their services. We remember them. We remember their families. And we remember all those who could not be with us here today. Also, we remember those who are still apart from their family, serving their country. And yes, we especially remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice, their lives, for this country. So put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, and show your appreciation for all of our veterans.
Whoever served in the
All right.
army,
Thank you,
they
ladies
are
and
honors.
gentlemen,
They did that dance.
for all of your service and for your sacrifice. We're going to ask our Tani Tots to please stand by. Old Sound, you will have that song. At this time, we're going to make an announcement. Keith.
For the information of our dancers, we do have 5 runoffs. We do have 5 runoffs. For junior women's jingle, number 319 and number 317. Junior women's jingle, number 319 and number 317. In junior women's shawl, number 315. Fancy shawl, number 512.
Okay, now I'm going to walk around to see the stall, what they're selling.
But people, for yours is all that is. The earth and the sky, the streams, the hills and the valleys, the stars, the moon and the sun, and all that live and breathe. Wonderful, shining, mighty spirit.
Thank you. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Their interpretation of the Lord's Prayer. And look at that little one. She's ready to be next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Edith. We have another young woman from the Shinnecock Nation to recite the Lord's Prayer in the Algonquin language. Miss Andrea Godoy.
Akwe, Wisawayomayak, Yellow Dove is my name. I'm honored to say the Lord's Prayer in Algonquin today. Noshan, Kisakat, Munitu Pantamina Kwesmo, Kayamo Wats, Pakita Sutumo, Toch Anantaman, Ne Naj Ochit Nyan Kisakat, Asiki Sukokish Pitaponikash, Asaminian Yau Kisakok, Apontamainian Machichiongash Nyani, Machin Hikiaginu Taponto Manaunano, Ake Sakompa Goninian, and Katkawangan Webe Poco Mashinam, Uchmachitat, Nepochi, Kieta Sotomon, Katatawa Merkeswal Sosum, Mishem and Kamishin.
It's a very good time to leave right now. It's going to be a bad rush. All the car will be heading. It will take hours to get on. So I'm leaving a little bit early. Okay, there we go. Finding my car now. Where are you? 4 row down that way, then to the right. I'll find it. I have experience. I'm coming here like almost 40 years, not too often, but I know the mad dash. People try to get out. So I'm leaving a little early. And where is my car? Okay, 4 car down, 4 row, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th row. And you are here somewhere. Okay, found my car. There we go. My beloved, if you happen to be in Long Island the last few days of August and first day of September, come to this Shinnecock Indian Reserve in Long Island, in Shinnecock, for the annual Pow Wow. And try to be in Saturday or Sunday when there's lots of crowd. When lots of crowd is more vibrant spirit. Okay, lots of activities. So I came the last day, the final day. So that was not too much crowd, but still it was nice. Okay, visit here. You like it. Okay.